Today's game is between the home team Baddoo FC against Backing Tigers. And running your commentary will be Samuel Okide. The game started off with Backing Tigers looking more up for it, getting some string of passes and releasing the ball to their striker, who sadly missed a very good opportunity from close range. It wasn't until the 9th minute, with backing Tigers taking advantage of some lax defending from Baddoo FC and the striker finishing coolly from close range, bringing the score 1-0 in favour of backing Tigers. After a slow start, the home team responded by putting some combination of passes and getting the ball into the final third, but unfortunately couldn't finish it off. Backing Tigers again began to ask questions of the home team, splitting through the defense, but again their finishing was disappointing and the score remains 1-0. With the first half getting more settled, the away team again asked questions of Baddoo FC, passing the ball around the box, but the finishing wasn't the right contact needed. As the game progressed further, Baddoo FC began to find their rhythm, getting a string of passes, but the finishing was way off the mark. The home team began to take more control of the game, creating some passes and bringing themselves back into it. A nice through ball over the top of the defense, but the finish couldn't match the quality of the pass. Baddoo FC gets a break down the left side of the park, with the striker taking the defender 1v1 and putting a nice cross into the area for a smooth finish by Boli Kolo, bringing the score level to 1-1.
Give it up, bro. Huh?
With the first half drawing to a close, the away team again threatens, taking the ball to the left-hand side of the pitch, with the striker cutting in but couldn't wrap his feet around the ball to get the desired contact on the shot. The rest of the first half wasn't short of drama, with both teams going end to end, trying to break the deadlock, but some wonderful goalkeeping from the goalkeeper kept the score level at halftime. At halftime, scores Baddoo FC 1, Backing Tigers 1. The second half started off better for the home team Baddoo FC. They were able to keep their composure, connecting some string of passes, moving the ball across the park and using the width of the pitch. They were able to break forward, mounting some pressure on the away team, but couldn't get the right finish to complement their play. Backing Tigers responded appropriately to the early pressure from Baddoo FC by trying to get the ball into the center of the park, but rather than try and make some passes, they tried to go from long range, again missing the target on this occasion.
This guy is having a nightmare.
With 10 minutes gone in the second half, Baddoo FC broke through again, this time winning a penalty with the goalkeeper taking out the striker in the box. it began to look like one of those days for Baddoo FC, as unfortunately the goalkeeper saved their spot kick from 8 yards out, leaving the frustration on the park and keeping the score at 1-1. It wasn't long after the penalty miss, Baddoo FC were able to get their composure with a cross swung in from the left-hand side of the pitch, and our substitute, Nesta Bwansi, finishing with a very brilliant header from close range, bringing the score to 2-1 Baddoo FC. Backing Tigers tried to respond from a free kick, but they couldn't convert as the goalkeeper had a brilliant save and got the ball under control. Baddoo FC were again able to get their act together, getting some smooth passes in the middle of the park and releasing Clinton Mongwele, who released a very good cross from the left-hand side of the park, which was nicely finished by Boli Kolo, bringing his goal tally of the day to 2 and Baddoo FC 3-1 up against Backing Tigers. Just 2 minutes after the goal was scored, Baddoo FC again went out on the break with a counter-attack, releasing the ball to Nesta Bwansi, who makes it 4-1 on the day to Baddoo FC. With the game progressing and Baddoo FC being in full control of the game, being 4-1 up, they began to dictate the tempo of the game, keeping control of the ball, and it wasn't until the 71st minute when the ball was swiftly swung in from the right-hand side. It was being met by our super substitute, giving him his hat trick for the day and bringing Baddoo FC 5-1 up. Baddoo FC were having a field day towards the end of the game with a couple of passes moving the ball across, a true pass to the substitute who couldn't add a fourth to his name on the day. Final score, Baddoo FC 5, Backing Tigers 1.